Shaheen's day number 8, and today we're gonna do rank push. I'm already pretty close to the next rank. Last night I played off stream. No opponents actually rejected the match. No opponents, so I doubt that people stream tonight when they don't accept the match. So we have to do something more. And I went on like a 10 winning streak. So mashallah, that was good. Very close to the promotion. I'm just like 2-3 games away. I would have promoted last night, but I lost one set. That's why I just lost one set, just because of that set. Okay, I made the announcement on Discord server. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Guys, we're very close, very close. This is going to be a short stream. So
Get ready for the next battle.
the new inputs are helping. Shaheen has like those secret inputs, the tricky inputs that you can do. You can select charge your guard break faster. So for example, let's say if you do 2-3 and then you press down forward, you cannot charge it. Basically, you cannot charge it in time, right? If you press 2 down forward 3, and then you press, you can say up to, you can charge it. So this input does not exist in game. You see, so instead of like 2-3, you have to press 2 down forward 3. So I'm still getting used to, you can select these inputs, and slowly I'm getting there. It's been a week, and I'm pretty comfortable with all of it. I'm not pretty comfortable, but I'm slowly getting there. So it's not like I just forget these inputs all the time. Welcome, Steve. Welcome to the stream, brother. How are you doing? I think like more players have been playing around the night time, but I found you can say Lily players. I think on day 3, maybe like day 4, day 5. On day 4, day 5, my score with Lily player was 14-12. I won 14 games. He won 12 games in rank. Yesterday, I found him 3 times, and I beat him all 3 times. So yesterday the score versus the Lily player was 6-0. So much that was good. Okay, so you have a massive headache, but I'm good. Are you feeling better now? Is it gone or no? Like Lily's side step is the issue. Lily's side step is the issue, you can say, for like a lot of characters. She can just side step a lot of things without worrying about frames, or you can select dead action most of the time. She can just step. But you can say like, I had the steps in check, I'm like getting comfortable, that's the thing. And I'm getting comfortable with this pick. Yesterday, you can say like I was answering all of the side steps pretty accurately, with down forward 1 and hook kick mainly. I was using hook kick to cover side step left from the Lily. I was also using this move sometimes, to cover side step left. it is move cover side step left as well. So like it's getting better, right? And more importantly, I was using more moves yesterday. Right, I'm not playing like that old Taken 7 style chain anymore. I'm using new moves as well. Side step 1 plus 2, side step 2. The moves that you got in like Taken 8, the moves you did not have. What it is called in Taken 7. And the thing is, like, session was not long. Yeah, last night's session was not that long, right? So maybe like an hour long session, and I did not have to you can just stay focused for a long time. So it was good thing. Because the thing is, like, in this game, it is too difficult to stay focused for you can say a very long period, right? I don't know how some players do that. There are players like, for example, Frank Alvarez. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm good. How you doing? This guy rage quits on loading screen. Yeah, like that is why I say like Shaheen might be execution heavy character. When you want to optimize that gameplay, when you want to do those, you can select secret slide inputs, secret chart inputs. Bro, look at that. Guys, look at that defense. Look at the patience. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this. I cannot afford to lose here. And another thing is like, yes, last night I was finding opponents close to my rank. Look at that. I think like staying silent helps a lot because I was like ultra focused. I was not, you can say, like trying to speak or talk last night. I'm gonna stay ultra focused here. I'm gonna go ultra focus mode. I could have stepped there, could have stepped. Could have stepped, could have stepped. I lost the first game. Look at that, lost 15. Whatever, guys. No worries, no worries. We'll get there. We'll get there.
لا أريد ذاك لكن سأقاتل. Round 1. Fight.
Okay, need to focus, guys. Just focus. Look at that, I was literally behind, you can see Anna, and the hit was landed.
Round 4. Fight.
Get away, bro.
لا أريد. Round 1. Fight.
That went under my jab. Okay, interesting.
Round 3. Fight.
I knew it was gonna activate heat there. I knew it was gonna activate heat and try to do some shenanigans. My guard did not come out. My guard did not come out. Miss inputs. Okay, nice. Mike, last night I played off stream. Right, I played versus Fahad Lily, you know the Lily player. I went 6-0. I played versus a low 2-0 versus a Lee 2-0. Right, I went on like a 10 winning streak, and all of the games were 5 bars, and no one rejected. None of those players rejected. So I think on stream, I'm pretty sure people stream snipe and they don't accept the match. You know. So what happens is, so I'm on stream, right? I'm streaming. I see a 5 bars connection, right? The guy stream snipes, he rejects, and don't get to play with that player, right? Especially the 5 bars players. And what happens next is my queue time, you can say, gets disturbed. So I was like, I was like finding matches after matches. I think that's what people do. I was playing off stream last night, and all of the players I was finding, because they do not know it's me. They do not know. I found a Lee player, a low player, and a Lily player 3 times. I would have promoted already if you can say, like, did not lose did not lose one game against a 4 bars, you can say, Lily player. I think that's what happens. Another thing is, like, there are more factors, right? It's not only that. There are more factors. For example, so for example, like, this guy is going to do one and done. Now ping is good, right? He's gonna do one and done, even if he wins. This guy does one and done. And the thing is, like, last night when I was playing off stream, I was like more focused. I was playing off stream, so I was focused. Now I'm talking, right? So last night I was focused, hard focused. I was playing hard focus mode. And I was definitely, using more moves that I usually don't use. I forgot forward 2 down jab. I forgot his forward 2 into down jab setup. And like my arcade stick has been giving me a lot of issues. I think I need to set up something like a sport link alternation, right, or a tip link. Maybe my viewers can support me. I knew it. Forward 2 down jab. One and done? I don't know. I don't know if he plays, then I'm gonna get more points. If he does not play, okay, he's playing. Nice, nice. He's playing.
네, 우리 부이다. Round one. Fight.
Guys, turn forward 2 whiff into hope kick. The Shaheen classic. And if you don't spam hope kicks and turn forward 2s, you're not a Shaheen main. Okay, he's ducking.
I'll show you.
Wake up, Rejat. Okay, I was not expecting that. You know, like playing Shaheen is a good practice for me as well because he's very different than Victor. You know, so another thing I have accepted is because earlier I was complaining, okay, you know what, Shane does not have good weapon. So now I have adapted, right? So I'm in adaptation mode. You can see like I'm playing more aggressive. I'm playing that close range style, you know, poking sidestep. So, you know, I'm doing that more compared to you can say waiting for a whiff punish. Yeah, the spacing, you know, Mike, the spacing is different, yes. But the thing if I stand too close, I block most of the moves. So you have to like utilize sidestep. You know, I have to use lateral movement more than you can say the normal. I got my Destruction 5 Victor promo on this player, I remember. I think I'm gonna get Brian promo on this player as well. Sorry, Shane's promo. I was running him down with the Victor, I remember. You see, and the, like this quick slide input has made so much difference. Okay, never mind, I'm dead. I technically guessed correctly, but you see, look, that's quick slide input helped me there as well. Quick slide. I went for the heat smash because I like maybe he'll go for the low parry. He could have gone for the orbital there. So doing this, there are still many things that I'm not doing, guys. My Shane is still nowhere optimized. Oh my god, I had one there. My Shane is still nowhere optimized, nowhere near optimized, but I'm getting there, right? Actually, I have leveled up, and you can see like it's looking easier than before.
Let Woody. Round one. Fight.
Okay, his jab went under my jab. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm still like not using a lot of moves. For example, like side step 1+2. Nice. I knew it. I knew it. It was a bait. I knew it's gonna be a bait. He knows. He knows. Not. I threw it. I threw it, guys. I threw it. Guys, we did it. Did it. Look, I'm still on like 6 winning streak. On stream, 6 winning streak. Last night, 10 winning streak. Okay, guys, we did it. We finally did it. We did it. And what helped me a lot was like this slide. The quick slide input helped me a lot to, you can say, make my 50-50 unseeable. Look at this. Imagine like reacting to this slide versus this slide. You see, when I do this, my opponent already knows, okay, slide mix is coming, right? But this thing, I don't have to, you can say, go to crouch and while I'm moving around, doing this, doing this, doing this, doing all of these things while I'm moving around, I can just throw this slide. I'm still not, you can say, very crispy with the execution. But guys, we did it. Another destruction 5. And guys, last night I was having a dream. I just woke up. You can say like 30 minutes ago. I have to go somewhere. This is gonna be a short stream. I was having a dream. And the dream was my son, my 5 years old son, he turned on the PC somehow. I don't know how, but he did that because You know, the switchboard is, you can select maybe 7 feet. He's at 7 feet height. You know, so kids cannot access it. But he turned on the PC somehow, and he went on a, you can say, like a 10 or 20 losing streak with Victor in ranked. And you know, I got demoted. I'm like, okay, what is this? I turned on the PC. I was like, okay, what happened? Where is my rank? And then I realized, you know, it was my son, you know, who lost all of the game. That is the dream I was having. Okay, guys. So which character next? Which character next? Look, I have 4 destruction 3 players and destruction 2 players, maybe destruction 1 players to get to this rank, right? So I don't think I should push rank at destruction 5, right? Especially with Shaheen. Okay, so we have like Claudio, Fang, Leo. You know, you can like give me characters. You can give me characters, and I can, you can say, run a wheel. You know, the lucky wheel, whatever, and we'll see like which character we get. So Claudio, Fang, Leo. I don't mind playing all of these, right? But you know, it's difficult to decide. Claudio, Fang, Leo, Leroy. One more, one more. You know, not more than 5 characters. I don't want the entire cast, you know, in the wheel. Fang, Leo, Brian, Leroy, Claudio. Oh, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I want a character that you dislike. You know, I don't mind playing Brian, to be honest. I don't want to play, but you know, I don't mind playing. Okay, not this. I displayed the wrong tab. Okay, so what is that wheel thingy called? What is that wheel thingy called? No, Lydia, Mike. No, no, no. You have selected Brian. No cheating. Cheating is not allowed. 5 characters logged in. Lucky wheel? Okay, wheel of names. Okay, so it's gonna be Brian. No, 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 no. Steve, I said like I'm gonna pick 5 characters, right? So 5 characters are there. 5 characters are there. You know, you're late, guys. You're late. Maybe next time. Brian, Claudio, Fang, Leo, Leroy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spin it like, you know, I cannot spin it 3 times. I have to spin it. You know what? I'm gonna spin it for 3 times, and I'm gonna pick the third one. I'm not gonna pick the first or second one. Spin it once. What did you guys say? Once or 2 times or 3 times? Once. Shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle. And how do I spin it? Okay, spin it by clicking. Okay, I'm gonna do it once. Bro, no! Guys, we almost good, Brian. We almost good, Brian. You know, the momentum stopped at Brian, but the by the time you can say, you know, the spin stopped, it was at Fang. Okay. Okay. You know, guys, I'm happy. You know, this is the thing. Most of the time, I don't get the time to optimize any character. You know, I just get the rank. With Shaheen, you know, my gameplay is not optimized, right? But now, you know, I just have to play someone else. Right? I have to play Fang, you know. I cannot like play what it is called Shaheen anymore, you know. And I'm just gonna lose the execution for everything. You know, I'll definitely remember what is the playstyle that I should have, but I'm not going. You never remember correctly, got the Destruction 5 promo on that Brian with Victor as well, and with you can say with Shaheen as well. So it's good. 62. And combos are so ugly. No Wi-Fi. I don't want to start my Fang journey with Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna use this move. Not enough jabs in the combos. You know, like jabs are for Volcap. Like that, you mean? 3 jabs. I don't think I can do like 4 jabs there. Okay, guys, we found a staple. Easy one. Wait, is that combo possible? Maybe no. Yeah, they did it. They did that. Steve, they sped this up. They made it faster. So it used to be, you can say, like 22, 23 frames, right? It used to be around that range. It used to be, you can say, reactable, but not now. You heard that move? Mike, you should hit this move more. Look at this. 25 damage, 0 on block. You see, this is Victor's AI. This is Victor's down 2, but better. Because look, 0 on block. You see, 25 damage, counter it, free follow. You should hear this poke as well. It is like, you know, Twitch confirmable, not like exact hit confirmable. Okay, you hit all of those moves. Hopefully, I'll find games today. Hopefully, I'll find games because I have to go after like 50 minutes, maybe like after half an hour. It's gonna be a short stream. Can someone please update the title of the stream to, you can say, Fang? You know, Fang ranked, not Shane ranked. Guys, you know, like my final opinion. So, what do I think about Shaheen? What do I think about Shaheen as a character? Is he strong? Is he weak? What tier he is? So, he's not S tier character because Shane got weaknesses. And I have played him for a week, right? I have played him for a week and I went through ups and downs. It was not like I was dominating the entire time and I was losing the entire time. You know, first few days, boom, I was winning, right? Then for you can say like 2 days, you know, I struggled, and then, you know, we're back at it, right? I won yesterday, I played last night, and I played today. So my opinion is is Shaheen like as good as Clive? Yeah, I think like Shaheen is as good as, you know, like Clive Lily. he's up there with those characters, right? He's not better than those. You cannot put Shaheen next to maybe like Hiachi or maybe like Victor. Victor is more broken. Shaheen is better. Mike Shaheen is better. If you can execute everything, if you can do slide into crouching down forward four, right? I'm like that. That is, you can see the condition. You have to be able to do that, right? You should be able to do. You can say that bufferable slide input. From neutral, from crouch, and from stances, right? From every stance transition. Because the thing is, when you play Shaheen, you have different timing for slide after every stance transition. So it's not the same timing if you want to do the slide, right? Because the moment stance is about to end, right? Or the moment you cancel the stance, you press, you see, so look at this. You press down back into, you can say, down forward 3, you see? Or, you see, so like here, it is faster. Here, it is slow. So the timing is different, right? Here it is very fast, right? Look, here it is super fast, right? So you must be able to do this. Number one thing, you must be able to do that thing consistently. Not what I did. Not what I did. Not this. Not this. This thing. You should be able to do this thing consistently every single time. Right? You must be able to do, you can say, the secret slide input. You must be able to hold your charge while pressing your opponent. If you can do these three things with Shaheen, right? Then maybe lower S tier, better than this character might be. I think this character is going to be better than Lily Clive. If you can do these things. If you cannot do these things, or you can select some of these things, you can do some of these, especially this slide. If you can do this slide alone, it makes big difference. Because this thing into like this, okay, this is like more than good enough. You see, so like you deal like 40 damage. They have to wake up and take this plus 5. So I would say, yeah, around, so I'm gonna like make it balanced. He's like as good as Lily, Clive, or he's as good as those characters. But he got weaknesses, right? Weaknesses that you can play around. It's not like you can see Brian or other top players like Nina or Lydia. So that's the thing. That's my opinion. So I would definitely move him up in the tier list, right? In the tier list I made. When this patch dropped, right? As you can say, maybe like 20 days ago, 3 weeks ago.
Get ready for the next battle.
So that's the. Why I'm getting like all of the Wi-Fi's when I picked Fang. $70 damage. $75, but not that's not a big deal. Because thing is, like I'm going to be like more comfortable with Fang compared to Shine, because the thing with Shine is that it took me like a week, right? You cannot say a week, but a few days, to get used to the new moves, because Taken 8 Shine of Taken 8 is very different than Taken 7 Shine, right? But the Fang is pretty much the same. Fang is almost the same, especially in neutral. You know, this move, this move. You know, this is the new thing, right? But you don't have to, you can say, learn extra input or anything like that. You know, this is old, this is old, right? His combos are different. His combos are different, definitely. Back 4 is there, down 4 1 is there, you know, whereas 1 is there. This punish is so good, look at that. Then 10 frame punish. It barely consumes any hit, look at that. See, it barely consumes any hit. Okay, 4 bars opponent. I think I can take a few more characters to Destruction 5 until players catch up. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm fighting someone higher rank than me. And I'm playing Fang. Okay, I can finally whiff punish, guys. I'm not playing Shaheen. I'm finally allowed to whiff punish. I have a finally 10 frame panic button. Why is this player doing down back ones? Wait, Fang can go to the forward Kenpo. Guys, I did not do the low parry. I did not do the low parry there. I did QCF, and I got the low parry. You know, finally, we are, you know, just getting the advantage of that QCF input, you know, down forward in the QCF. I did not do the low parry there. You know, I'm gonna admit, I got carried there by the stupid game mechanic. And Brian does it with every QCF 1 plus 2.
Get ready for the next battle.
Every time Brian goes for QCF 1 plus 2, you know, you down jab, boom, you get low parried. I want these things to go, right? You know, player should, you can say, get a move that he pressed. A player should not get a move that the player did not press. You know, miss input is something else. Let's say if you want to do down forward 2, but you press forward 2 instead, that is the player's fault, right? He should get the forward 2. But if you pressed QCF 2, he should get QCF 2, not while rising 2. You know, if the opponent responds a certain way. The poor Asuka guy, you know, he did the correct counterplay. And then, you know, you guys know, right? I got the low parry, I got the mini combo, and he just lost the round because he made the correct play, and I punished him because, you know, game was rewarding. Because I made the wrong play, game still rewarded me with a combo. Good game. Game is good when you play these characters. Mike, this is what you mean? The combos are ugly. Is back forward hit confirmable?
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. I'm chilling right in these ranks, so you can like ask me for matchup tips, character tips, punishment and spacing tips, any issue that you're having. Why it is so flashy? Why it is so flashy? Guys, look at that toxic combo. Back 4 to series 3 looks so weird. Yeah, it looks so weird. I think that is the worst looking thing in a combo. Back 4 to into CD3. It always looks like it is gonna drop. No! He got dropped there. But then I did not block the reactive. My back one did not work. Okay, whatever. We're having fun in these ranks. No! I went for the parry there. I was like, he'll press something and I'll parry it. He's gonna do rage art. He missed the rage art. No, not enough jabs, I think. I could have done more jabs there. 35 damage, guys. OP damage. I did too much damage in that combo. Doesn't look like it should even work. But it's gonna... Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Steve. It doesn't look like it works. But, it does. It does. Every time. Flash. Okay, nice. Now I'm dead. You did not punish that. You did not punish that. Swing blow. He's dead. He did not punish forward 3-4. No, it was back. Bro, what was that? You know, they have like made a character like Fang look gimmicky. Even Fang is gimmicky now, with all of the stances and stance transitions. You can do like you can go to stance and then you do hit smash. You go to stance again. So you can do stuff like this now with Fang. You see? You just wave hands next to your opponent like that, and your opponent just is watching, okay, what is Fang doing? And your opponent cannot do anything because if they press anything, they get parried. Right? So they just have to like watch you the entire time you're waving those hands, and then boom, you do the attack. So this is like I put Fang into top 10. Like the nerfs I wanna see for Fang are like you see this move. Why is this like 16 frames? Zero on block, headbutt that cannot be parried. If you are airborne, if you do hop kick and you get hit by this move, let's say if you're in the air, you get hit by this move, there's going to be a floor gimmick that gets triggered. It gives you counter it, free fall of 51 damage. It is zero on block. The move itself deals 55 damage. The move itself deals 25 damage. So it is like a 20. Look at that. If I land this move twice, look at the damage. Look at the damage. I just landed the move twice. So maybe like reduce the base damage, Maybe make it, if they want to keep everything, reduce the damage to maybe like 16, maybe like 15,
Ready for the next battle.
right? Or let's say if they want to keep the normally damage, right? You reduce the remove the counted follow up, I guess. Remove the counted follow up and nerf the frames. Now above all, it is a mid attack. He can do it off of back 3. If you do back 3 into headbutt, you trade with the jab and you launch. Look at this. If it does jab here, if it does jab there, look, you get a trade and you can launch. I did not launch there, but you can launch. If it trades after, if you do the jab. So here. It's cool when Lee goes crazy. Like if Lee is there, I don't want him to be, you can say like a broken character. I want him to be balanced, right? And you know, I want him to have a strong. I want him to have, you can say, strong stuff. But yeah, I want him to be strong. But the thing is, like, everyone is going to spam Lee. Look, the guy thinks he can step. Bro, you wanna step? You wanna step? Okay, nice. Spammable pressure. Guys, I floated him on reaction there. I floated him on reaction there. You know, so you can like float that jumping thing. Because it gives like pairs +8. Yeah, +8 instance. Too much pressure to handle, right? So just learn how you can float there on reaction and it should be good. Live should be easier. It is 33 ping, but why does it feel so lag? Oh my god, look at that. I'm dead. Just 50-50. I should have launched that thing. Not enough jabs. You know. The thing is, if you watch Evo Japan, no one was floating this move on reaction. No one. Even the top players, they were not floating the move on reaction. They were not floating this move on reaction. Oh, it's grounded. It's grounded. You know, like Rangchu was playing bears, right? Rangchu was doing the move, and players were not floating. They were just taking the free pressure.
Get ready for the next battle.
Thirteen, 16. Okay, pairs player again. So I wonder why players are, you can say, not declining the matches today.
Next battle.
Ahmed Butt. What was that? What was that? You know, my follow-up did not work there. Went through the game. No. Nice. Okay, I should place you here. No trolling, guys. No trolling. Muscle armor. Okay. Okay. It dropped. Guys, it dropped. He's dead. Nice. I thought it's 1+2. No! I thought he'll press this. I thought he'll press something, but he did not. Nice. Nice patience, bro. Random object. No. Wrong punish. Good one. Okay, good bro. This player is playing good. He's playing good. Ahmed Butt. You know why? Like, I did not do back turn to this. Frank turned around himself. Oh my god, look at that. I got 1400 points. He's just a rank above me. Okay, never mind. I got the revenge points as well. So 200 of those, I think, were revenge points. Oh, look at that. I was like, I thought he'll go for the slide, but he didn't go for the slide. Nice. Bro, why is everything not working? Why is everything not working? 75 damage launcher. I know I messed up the combo, guys. I know I messed up the combo. No trolling, no trolling. Finish him off. Fang is better than Shane. Like better at applying pressure, better at poking. Like, like down back 3, down 2, back 4. But back 4 is such a good move. Even though it is -10, now it is still a very, very, very strong. Does not allow your play. You can say your opponents to move. Oh my, one bar. We got a safe mid launcher. Consistent, easy compose, full carry. This move is good. Overall, like Fang got stronger mids because Shaheen has that guard break. Because Shaheen has that guard break thingy, that is why they did not give him like more. But still, he is still very very good character. But the thing is, like, if you can utilize the okay, slide into crouching down forward 4. If you can execute that thing consistently, I don't know. Maybe there is. Wait, is there any shortcut for that move as well? Is there any shortcut input for that move? Chat? Any Shaheen specialist in the chat? Is there any shortcut input for like slide into crouching down forward 4? Because if you can do that, that thing alone changes so many things. Especially if you can do that the slide input that got introduced in Tekken 8, the buffered slide. If you can do that into the Oki, crouching down forward 4. Obito. Nice. I thought he'll go for the running 3 or maybe like running 1. That is why I pressed the button there. Free defense. Free defense. Free defense into like 20 million damage into okay. Okay, now stay back, bro. Bro, I can attack during the defensive stance as well, so which is good. I went AFK there for a few frames, but nice. I went for the parry there. Like he will go for the mid, you can say mid punch. No. He's doing like why rising 2-3 is low. Look at the damage. Look at the damage, guys. Yeah, too much damage, not enough jabs, exactly. Not enough jabs, too much damage. And like too much evasion. Too much of doing nothing. Oh my god. Okay, send me the ugliest fang combo you could come up with. Okay, I'll see. He was ducking too much there. Too much crouch blocks. Which did that? You know, the lag allowed me to duck there. When he did Vara Rising 2-3 game lagged, and he was able to duck. I knew it is Vara Rising 2-3. No, he went for the wake up jabs. Nice. Bro, look at that. My War Rising 4 did not work and his punish did not work after that. Should have gone for the shoulder. I knew it, he's gonna go for the rage art. Should have gone for the shoulder, should have gone for the shoulder. Guys, I'm getting very lucky today, to be honest. I'm so lucky. It's the lucky day. We got the Shaheen promo, and I'm getting, you can say, that lag spike exactly at the moment where I have to see some animation. You know, when my opponent is attacking, that is when, you know, I get the lag spike, and I can see which animation my opponent, you can say, went for. Boom, boom. This is another move which is very good. Look at that. +1 mid, knocks down, right? And whole splats as well. Because not every knockdown is a whole splat now taken. For example, Shane's forward 2-3 is a knockdown but doesn't fall flat. Lydia's political storm doesn't fall flat, but it is a knockdown move. So this one knocks down and falls flats. Lee's haha step was too evasive, guys. Lee's haha step was broken. Your opponent could not get close to you if you played Lee. Maybe in Tekken 8, if they drop the leave long. We'll see who the fourth character is. I still have hope that it's gonna be leave long, but let's see. But I don't think it will be leave long, because for the leave long they're not going to create that much hype. They're trying to create the hype because they announced that it's gonna be on combo breaker. Yeah, haha step. Oh my god. Taken Tech Tournament 1's Lee was broken. Guys, you should watch. If you wanna see how broken Lee's haha step was, look at Taken Tech Tournament 1. Some players like Tetsuo, something like that. There's a player named like that. You got Tetsu, right? But Tetsuo. He was a player. The player existed back then in Taken Tech Tournament. Any tips for instant while running? Mike, break down the inputs in two parts. So do double forward and then forward 3. So press double forward and then forward 3. Easier way is to do press forward and then double forward. Press single forward and then do double forward. Try your ugly combo. Okay, I'm gonna try your ugly combo. Let's see. Steve, I did this combo earlier. It is the same combo I did earlier today. Okay, so you use single forward, double forward. For most players, single forward and then double forward works, right? But how I do double forward, right, and then press forward 3. I do double forward and then forward 3. That's how I do. So double forward. Look, this is the hand cam. Guys, how many points I'm gonna get if I beat Destruction 3? This is the issue with the Taken It input system. If you get it at the same time, even if you press 3 forwards, you get the forward 2 instead. That is the problem. And the thing is, if you press, you can say, so look, which should you go for? Should you go for double forward, single forward, or single forward into double forward? You should go for double forward, single forward, because if you miss input with Victor, you're not gonna get double forward 2, right? Anti-damage orbital combo. Nice. You know, sounds like Leroy. Guys, we got it. We got the distraction one from 1700. I should. Okay, that's good. Not bad, not bad. But better than getting 480. Nice whiff punish. I'm gonna survive, I think. Oh my god, he went for the down jab there. And Fang went over the down jab. Okay, nice combo. Toxic Fang, guys. He pressed orbital. No, back single did not work because it was a two-hit move. What am I doing? I'm dropping combos. Okay, another one drop. Minus 11, guys, minus 11 poke. While rising 3 does not work as a punish there. 1500. You know, so if you lose, it's worse, right? You lose more if you lose to someone 3 ranks with. But you know, still like better than. Uh, Right. Guys, you know that was the last match, and we need to go now. Let me just test one combo real quick. How much damage this one does? 78. Okay. This. What can I do there? So maybe, okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Well, 72. Because I think like this is the best option. Yeah, that is like the best option. We don't have anything better than that, especially from like that float. One, two, three, four, five. So like 5 hits, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can add one more hit there. Okay, 74. And this looks, you can say, down forward 1 is 11 damage, while rising 113. Okay, so this is gonna give us 75 damage. 76. Okay, so this is good. This is because this combo does not work from the left axis. But it worked. Because it dropped versus Brian, you see? So that combo does not work in like all axes. Wait, now mine is working. Feels consistent. But I'm just gonna go for this combo instead. This feels more consistent. 76. Guys, wait, let me show you something crazy. Look at this. If your opponent jabs there, you get plus 20. You get plus 20 there. You could get this as a granted follow, or get this as a granted follow. So yeah, down forward 3 works after that. Yes, down forward 3 works after that. If the jab, look, forward 4 works as well. Into the ugly combo. Look at that. You know, they get punished with a 90 damage combo if they try to press here. And because, you know, what are you doing? You are doing a zero on block move, right? Which puts opponent into the crouch, and that is a head but cannot be parried, right? Other than the universal parry. You know, so like Fang is like much easier to execute, right? You know, you don't need like crazy execution with Fang. With Shane, you need like some of it. I think slide into crouching down forward 4 follow up that is harder than taunt back 4 of Brian for sure. That is harder than that. That thing is difficult. That thing is very difficult. Slide into crouching down forward 4. Okay, guys, this was it for today. It was a short stream. I have to, you can say, go to an office with my dad, you know, regarding the gas connection, and I have to get my eyesight. You can say checked up today as well. So a lot of things to do today. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome, Steve. Thank you so much for staying around. Let's see who I can trade. Bye bye, Mike. Bye bye. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. You know, it was not me losing, but it was, you can say, a lucky stream as I was winning today. That is good. Okay. Let's trade. Who should I rate? Crispy Chloe? Let's rate Crispy Chloe. I don't know any of these streamers who are on. I only know Crispy Chloe because Joe Budden played versus Crispy Chloe once. I'm trying to find someone. You know what? I'm not gonna rate any. I don't know who to rate. Okay, let's end the stream here. Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.